CinemaCon is, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to get to say these words. CinemaCon is this weekend.
It is nigh.
Or at least it's kind of getting kicked off with the pre-stuff on Sunday. And then, of course, we've got the week that follows.
Have they updated the app yet?
I got to go and take a look. Got to go take a look. Now, a little bit later this week, we will do a CinemaCon preview where we're going to go through the various presentations, the schedule, and what we're expecting and hoping to see and speculating that we're going to see at these presentations. That's a big thing. But of more pressing urgency is the whole idea of Avengers Doomsday. You guys might remember that making its way around the chat sphere last week was some rumblings that we were going to get an Avengers Doomsday trailer sometime in the next couple of weeks. Some people believed that it was going to be yesterday. Some people said, because there were some reports of a big Disney trailer coming on Monday. And so a lot of people speculated it was going to be Avengers Doomsday. It was not. It was Devil Wears Prada 2 with their final trailer. That movie's going to be big.
It looks pretty good.
I'm not saying $1 billion film, not saying, but it's going to be big. And that movie is looking good. By the way, somebody made this image, I might have talked about before, of a picture of Anne Hathaway, Meryl Streep, and Emily Blunt from Devil Wears Prada 1 20 years ago. And then right beside it, 20 years later, pictures of Anne Hathaway, Meryl Streep, and Emily Blunt 20 years later in the trailer for that. They have not changed a bit in 20 years. Meryl Streep actually looks a little bit younger today than she did 20 years ago. It's like crazy unicorn blood going around. Anyway, but so obviously we did not get the Doomsday trailer, but the whispers did persist. That was going to be in the next couple of weeks. Once Monday came and went, those whispers kind of became focused on CinemaCon. And the reason that those whispers are focused on CinemaCon is because on Thursday of CinemaCon, Disney is doing a 2-hour presentation. And if you know anything about CinemaCon, when it comes to Marvel stuff, they bring the goods. They like, sometimes it's this, sometimes it's that, sometimes it's the other thing, but they always bring the goods. Hell, there have even been a couple of years where they've done full screenings of upcoming movies had. Like I remember the one year they did a full Shang-Chi months before the movie came out. A full Shang-Chi. They showed us like the first 40 minutes of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. They've dropped lots of first looks and trailers, and they bring out the stars and all that kind of stuff. So if you hear a lot of whispers about them bringing the Doomsday trailer to CinemaCon, there's a good reason why. You also have to take into the equation this. Its Doomsday partner, dance partner, Dune, has already dropped its first trailer. Oh, and they've already started selling out theaters. Those IMAX theaters that Avengers Doomsday is not getting any of them, unless they, of course, move the date up. But, you know, their dance partner has already started their marketing. They're already started selling tickets. They're already selling out theaters, all that kind of stuff. So when you put all that together, that we are getting into the long-term range of when such a blockbuster might start its marketing campaign, with the fact that Dune, its dance partner, has already started its marketing, and you add on top of that, that it's CinemaCon, easily, singly, the most important movie event of the year. I mean, other than an award show like the Oscars, this is it. This is the most important day. If you watched Seth Rogen's The Studio, they even talk about in The Studio that this is it. CinemaCon is it. If you want to break through, this is where you got to get everybody's attention because it's the movie theaters. For those of you who don't know, CinemaCon is not a fan event. It's not even a movie studios event. It's a movie theaters event. It's put on by Cinema United, which is the trade organization representing all the movie theater owners in the world. It's a conference for movie theater owners. And this is the time when the movie studios bring their best to sell the movie theater owners on their movies, to get the choicest screens, the most screens they can, the biggest screens they can, to try to get the movie theater owners as excited for their upcoming movie lineup as humanly possible. That's why they go all out. That's why Tom Cruise comes on stage. That's why Oprah comes on stage. That's why Scorsese comes on stage, and Glenn Powell, and Zendaya, and Tom Holland. That's why they all come out on stage. And they're all there. Because this is it. This is the event to do it. So, you guys have probably heard of the whispers that they're going to be doing this trailer there. I made a phone call. It wasn't a phone call. I texted to somebody who would be in the know to ask specifically, straight up, is Avengers Doomsday going to drop its first trailer at CinemaCon? And the answer may shock you. They didn't respond. Yeah. What happens with me 9 times out of 10 when I put out feelers to ask for some information, 9 times out of 10, just no response because I'm a nobody doing YouTube videos in my garage. Just another reminder of that. But that being said, I think all signs are pointing to yes. Like the constant whispers. I've talked to a couple of other YouTube pundits in the space who've been hearing these whispers as well. Again, I don't know if they're going to drop the trailer for it. I'll just say this. I'm now at the point, I've been hearing from enough people that I'm going to legitimately be surprised if they don't. I think they're dropping it. At the very least, they're going to show us like 3 or 4 minutes of it. And most importantly, I think at CinemaCon, at the presentation, what we will know definitively this coming week is if Doomsday is in fact going to move off that December 18th date.
Oh, yeah.
And move to the December 11th date that Jumanji has abandoned so that they could get 1 week of IMAX screens. Because remember, as of right now, Avengers Doomsday gets no IMAX for you. No IMAX. Because all the IMAX screens are taken by Dune. That's it. It's done. So if they want IMAX screens, Jumanji 3 just left their December 11th date. It's now open. There is 1 week's worth of IMAX screenings totally up for grabs. And if Avengers Doomsday wants to move up a week to the 11th, they get those IMAX screens, which could be good for them. So we will find out whether they are or are not going to make that move this week. 100% we're going to know for sure. And I think we're going to get that trailer. I really do. And I think they're going to drop the trailer for us at CinemaCon, and then 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day later, they'll drop it online for the rest of the world. So that's what I think is coming. I don't know. I could lie to you, but I'm what's the point of lying to you? I don't know. But I think it's all pointing to that. Guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, Mando. Spring is in the air, and I gotta tell you, I am pumped to get back outside and start using the pool more. But let's be honest, warmer weather also means one thing: sweat. That's why I've been using Mando whole body deodorant, and guys, this stuff is amazing. Now look, I've tried a lot of deodorants over the years, but Mando is different because you can literally use it anywhere. I'm talking pits, chest, feet, even those hard to reach areas. And what surprised me the most is how well it actually works. So for me, what I personally love the most, it doesn't just cover up odor, it actually stops it before it starts. Mando was created by a doctor who saw how normal body odor was being misdiagnosed and mistreated, and they built this to actually solve the problem. It's clinically proven to control odor for up to 72 hours, and I can tell you from using it, it delivers. So here's the deal, guys. Don't just mask it. Mando it. Head to shopmando.com and get 20% off with my code CAMPEA. That's code CAMPEA at shopmando.com for 20% off site-wide. Again, go to shopmando.com, use the code CAMPEA, and get 20% off. Support the show and stay fresh out there. Trust me, Mando's got you covered. Anyway, Rob, you are reading the tea leaves. You see the way the winds are blowing. What are some of the arguments for the belief that they're going to show us this trailer at CinemaCon? And what are maybe some of the, to play devil's advocate, arguments against them showing this trailer? And what do you ultimately think is going to happen?
Well, first of all, the CinemaCon 2026 app is live. Just so you know. You need to put in your credentials to make it work. But look, this is a convention that is for theater owners. It's for it is for the studios to say, hey, here's what we are filling your businesses up with. Here is the product that we're giving you to sell. So it is very important that each studio hypes up the rest of the year as much as they can. And we're still, look, we've got off to a pretty good start, 2026. Theater owners, even AMC stock is up. going into CinemaCon. So I do think this is the biggest movie. I don't think this is just the biggest movie Disney has coming out this year, Marvel. It's one of the biggest movies of all time. Avengers
That's
Doomsday.
not an exaggeration. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. And the promise of this, you're coming off of the MCU is the most successful film franchise of all time by a wide margin in terms of what it's grossed and how many movies there are part of it. And this is a question mark because it is a film that's sort of based on a gimmick coming off of a slightly dysfunctional run of films. It's been really, really up and down with these last movies. So this is a huge risk and it's a huge question mark, but there's excitement because the Avengers movies are billion-dollar grossing films. The last one almost made $3 billion. So this is going to be the most anticipated film of the year. And you have all the theater owners gathered together. Hell yeah, they're going to show something. I would imagine it is the place because that's what the theater owners want to see. Disney knows this.
Yeah.
Disney is one of the great people that make CinemaCon work. Like when you go to the Disney presentation, they usually knock it out of the park.
They go all out
every
time.
And they've got it. They've got the big brass balls this year, and they're going to show them. They're going to put them out on the table.
And by the way,
they're going to clang.
this is the first CinemaCon for brand new Disney CEO DeMauro.
Oh yeah.
And you don't think for his first CinemaCon that he doesn't want to come and make a splash? Again, that doesn't guarantee anything, but this is his first time going there. By the way, I don't know if he's physically going to be there. We have seen the CEO of Disney be there before. But even if he's not there personally, and I'm betting he will be, especially since this is his first go-round as CEO, meet all these theater heads, all that kind of stuff. And you don't think he wants to make a big splash on his first time around?
Look what they got. They got the first Star Wars movie in 7 years. They got Toy Story 5. They've got a pretty impressive slate that he gets to come out and take credit for.
Yeah, it's going to be big.
Be surprised if Robert Downey Jr. actually comes out and introduces the trailer.
I guarantee you Robert Downey Jr. will be there.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Chair Watch 2.
I wouldn't literally bring out a bunch of chairs on the stage.
Yeah, one by one.
Dude, that would be hilarious. If
There's just
Chair
a conveyor
Watch
belt
2,
that goes real slow.
but they just have the chairs out and everybody fills up the chairs. Chair Watch 2, dude.
Oh my God, that would...
Oh, well, they're all there to fill it up?
Yeah, they're all...
Oh, that's different.
They're all,
like the curtain comes up and there's like 12 chairs.
Yeah, yeah.
And one by one, the people come out and
all
fit
the
in
people
them.
that haven't been announced yet. Chair Watch 2, bro. They totally are going to do that.
Chair Watch 2, bro.
Again,
I'm excited, dude. I'm getting goosebumps.
yeah, I think we're getting the trailer. Yeah, so I think the chances are good. I really do. Again, no guarantee. Their marketing plan may be different, but I think come CinemaCon, we're getting that trailer.
I got accused today of lying, like what we were saying about how enthusiastic we were about Avengers Doomsday. I was accused of lying, of making up things. And I'm like,
Oh, okay. Well,
I actually said that I would make stuff up on the show because I was too sick of spoilers. But no, I wasn't lying. My excitement for Avengers Doomsday is off the charts. Off the charts. I can't wait to see this movie. I hope it's 4 hours long. I can't wait.
Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? I think the chances are looking actually really good that we're about to get this trailer. And if not a trailer, like maybe a full 4. Listen, trailer, then they'll release it online. But I also think we're going to get 4, 5, or 6 minutes of footage that they won't release online, which they often do for us at CinemaCon. But I think they're going to give us this trailer and then release it to the world. Whatever you guys think about it, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.